Hello and welcome to Sidza.com. In thermodynamics, we often use the terms like extensive property, intensive property. So here in this video, we will discuss what an extensive property is and how is it different from an intensive property. Suppose we got here a beaker and then that contains some water. And what if you will add some more water in it? Obviously, by adding more water, the volume of this system will increase, isn't it? So volume of the system is going to increase. It will change by adding more water. So volume changes with the amount of the system. Therefore, it's an extensive property. Because extensive property is the one that can change with the amount of a system. And a property that doesn't change with the amount is called an intensive property. So a property that does not change with the amount is an intensive property, and a property which depends, or you can say which changes with the amount of a system, is an extensive property. If you take the water in another beaker, the same water, small amount of it, then you check the temperature. The temperature of the two systems will be the same. You know, the temperature of this water over here and temperature over here, it will be the same. Now, if you take some more water in a small test tube, again the water will be, water will have the same temperature. The temperature doesn't change. Correct? So temperature is an intensive property. Something which does not change with the amount is an intensive property. And a property which depends on the amount, which changes with the amount when you add some more substance in it, if it changes, then it's an extensive property. Like you can say the weight changes, right? Total energy of the system, it changes with the amount, correct? And the property, like suppose the viscosity of the water, it will be the same whether you take it high quantity or the low quantity. It doesn't change with the amount. Melting point of water is same, isn't it? Melting point here will be the same. Boiling point will be the same in every case. So boiling point here, the boiling point here, in all these cases it will be the same. So you can see the boiling point, this is a property which does not change with the amount, so this will be called as an intensive property. If you look at the extensive and the intensive properties again, for example, we got here the mass. If you divide the two extensive properties like volume, we know the volume is also extensive property, so the ratio of the two extensive properties becomes an intensive property. Because mass by volume, what do you get? You get the density. And we know the density of the water, it doesn't change whether you add more water or not. So density is it's an intensive property. Heat capacity is another property, another extensive property. But heat capacity per unit volume, which is called as a specific heat, right? Which is called as a specific heat. That is an intensive property. So we can say specific heat is an intensive property. It's very interesting to note here that an extensive property may become an intensive property by specifying the unit amount of the substance. Okay, specifying the unit amount of a substance. Just like we have heat capacity, which is an extensive property, and specific heat. Basically, specific heat is the heat capacity of a unit substance, right? That is an intensive property. Hope you got it. Thanks for watching the video. Bye for now.